Welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada, and CES 2023. CES, sometimes referred to as the Consumer Electronics Show, takes place in early January every year. CES takes up nearly 2.2 million square feet of exhibition space and is spread over 4 main locations: the Las Vegas Convention Center, the Venetian, Aria, and Mandalay Bay. Mandalay Bay is also where CES Unveiled is held. CES Unveiled is a special media-only event that takes place 2 days before the CES show floor opens up. This gives media the first shot at the latest and greatest offerings and innovation, days before many of the products are first announced.
Good evening. You know, I don't know about you, but CES is so early this year that my ears are still ringing from all the champagne corks popping on New Year's Eve. So Happy New Year. Yeah, it's early this year. But hey, listen, what a tradition this evening has become for many of us. And here at this presentation, and Unveiled in just a few minutes. Great to see all of you just looking around the room. You know, I see so many familiar faces, so many friends, just from all across the industry. So great to see you here. And importantly, on behalf of all of us, whether you're here with us in Las Vegas or you're watching online, on behalf of all of us at CTA, Consumer Technology Association, the owner and producer of CES, I want to welcome you to CES 2023. You made it.
CES this year had over 3,200 exhibitors and over 115,000 attendees, which made it the largest global tech event since early 2020. This included over 40,000 international attendees from over 140 countries. 4,800 global media representatives from 69 different countries also attended. 69% of the Fortune 500 companies participated this year.
What does that do? It's basically the solution to all your kitchen needs. So we have a cooking pal, assistant in form of our hub, where you can browse through all the recipes that are done with influencers and chefs, and it controls all the appliances that we have. This is a kitchen cooking machine. It's like a food processor that can cook. So we have a mixing bowl with integrated blades that can chop and also knead any doughs. You can heat up as well up to 265 degrees Fahrenheit. We have a built-in scale so you can measure directly inside. And this product is on the market in the US already already currently, and this is the new product that we are launching this week. It's a smart pressure cooker with a built-in scale, an automatic pressure release, and we have a colorful display with all the preset modes. And the smart thing is that it connects with a smart air fryer lid, so you can basically steam and crisp at the same time, and it's all controlled in harmony throughout the whole kitchen.
Great launch though.
Thank you so much.
Ready to do that pitch again?
Yeah, I've almost got it rehearsed.
So now I'm looking at this mixer here,
Yes.
and I'm thinking, okay, I've had my KitchenAid for about 20 years now.
Yes.
What makes this different from that KitchenAid?
Oh, so we have a number of things. On the physical product, we've really tried to reinvent or redesign where relevant every single touch point. So instead of your bowl lift on the back, we've brought the controls up front. Ambidextrous, so right-handed or left-handed, no more reaching around the machine. Same thing with the speed control. It's no longer out of view on the side. It's right up in front with an ambidextrous speed selector that you can see. We've actually reinvented how attachments go into the mixer. No more groove that you have to lift and twist. So I'll take this attachment right here, just rotate it, click it in, and it's a one-click release. Just pull down, and it drops right out. So really making it more usable, more accessible, more convenient, more feature-friendly. But that's where we then took the stand mixer to the next level. So this has a brushless digital motor, so we've taken motor technology, speed, and performance to a whole new level. The mixer actually has an integrated scale in its base to allow you to weigh your ingredients and get more precise results. We've even done things that are favorites, like adding a timer to the mixer itself. And it's not just a timer to give you a countdown to know when to stop the mixer. We tied the timer into the mixer's control. So I've set that for 15 seconds there and selected my speed. It's going to run until the timer runs out. It'll stop itself. So we're trying to make your life easier, make the mixer more accessible, either give you the confidence to push your baking prowess to the next level, or just be a realist like me who's a parent of 2 with lots of pets. Distractions happen. Once I set a timer, I may not be there when it goes off. I need the mixer to help me out a little bit. And so that's where we've really taken the physical product. Where we go to the next level is if you actually pair this with our Smart HQ app. That allows us to push to you our recipes that we've developed in our lab, and it'll send set points to the mixer. So we have recipes, they're set with weights. If you select a recipe, it'll actually tell this what to set the scale to. Say at 200 grams of flour, it'll give you a target, and we'll throw the scale on for a second. I keep kicking it here, so it's not zeroing for me, but I'm going to get it to 0 one of these days. I'm going to see if I can zero it. And it does convert. It does grams, it does imperial or metric, so grams, ounces, whatever you need there. And I had my hand on it, of course, when I tried to tear it. But the whole unit's really a scale. It's intended for you to put ingredients in, but you can see the weight changing as I touch it. And then if this were a guided recipe, you'd hit a button here, it would take you to the next ingredient. Here it would show you the weight to measure. In the app, it would tell you what that ingredient is, from flour to butter or water, whatever that might be. Our hero feature, though, is AutoSense. So we have a couple of AutoSense modes. We're just pushing new ones now. We're going to have new recipes every month. But this mixer actually can feel resistance in the bowl. So our first 2 AutoSense recipes that we launched were a meringue cookie and a creaming butter. So as that meringue starts to develop and you get those peaks and they start getting stiff, the resistance changes, and the mixer will actually shut itself off when your meringue's complete. So again, whether you're a novice baker and this is the tool that enables you to push your limits, or you're like me, I've been a professional baker before, I also have a severe case of ADHD and I will become distracted. So I need the mixer to know what I should be doing, because I will forget. And that is the Profile Smart Mixer with AutoSense.
Question for you.
Yes.
Will my legacy grinder fit into that port on the front of that mixer?
Yes, it will. So there's some great attachments in the market today. It's an iconic category. I believe we made the best stand mixer ever invented, but there's some great attachments out there. And if you have one, but you're in the market for the world's best stand mixer, why not let them work together? My pleasure. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you. You've got dough hands, so you're being distracted, but you have a voice device there that you're ready and able. You can tell Alexa to stop the mixer.
Sandwich it together. Whatever.
We haven't set that up yet. I think that's a new integration for Alexa. I'll check with Alexa.
tell me what I'm looking at here.
Well, you're looking above the dishwasher, who is made in France. Bob for us is like a pet. We like him very much, and it is above all it is very efficient. You don't need to use a lot of energy, and also it's very fast because in just 20 minutes you can wash the dishes of more than 4 people, and at the end of the cycle the door will automatically open, and the heating system will be a natural one using absolutely no electricity. Also you can use it like a coffee machine, like you have just to fill in the tank, so you don't need extra works to connect it to water inlet.
Actually, we make everyone able to save a life, and we created this defibrillator, which is the first really thought for the home. Do you want me to show you a little bit how it works?
Sure.
Okay. So this one. So basically, it's very portable, as you can see. You can have it at home, but you can also like bring it at the gym. You can bring it in your car. You can bring it on vacation, and also like it's as small as an internet box, and very designed. So you can be proud to have it at home. But most of all, it's extremely simple to use. So basically, what you have to do is just press the button.
Call the emergency services. Follow the voice prompts calmly. Adult mode selected. Remove all clothes from victim's chest.
So he will guide you vocally through everything. So step by step, he's explaining everything. And basically, it decides itself if it needs to shock or not. So on your side, there is nothing to worry about. Basically, like we have launched in France first, and we recently launched in Germany, and we're expanding to Italy and the UK very soon. And what you see here actually saved 17 lives in 2022.
So you can talk about your new telescope.
Yeah, so this is the Equinox 2. This is our 4th telescope at Unistellar. At Unistellar, we are dedicated to making the most powerful consumer telescopes. Our telescopes have 4 key features. First, they are smart telescopes, really truly smart telescopes. They are able to recognize the sky. They automatically take a single picture from the sky, and from there and your GPS location, they can understand where you are, and they can suggest interesting objects, and then automatically point there and track those objects as you're observing. Second thing they do, they have low light sensors that are able to, very sensitive, they're able to reveal galaxies, nebulae, comets, all those things that you cannot observe with a normal traditional telescope. Third thing, we have light pollution reduction. We make those telescopes for consumers, and consumers tend to live in cities. And cities are light polluted. So we have a technology that reduces this light pollution, so you can still observe the sky, you can still see interesting things with our telescope.
You don't have to travel very far to a place.
You don't need to travel very far anymore. It will be better if you're observing from Death Valley, for example. But even from downtown Las Vegas, you will be able to see interesting stuff. Fourth element, we have 10,000 users around the world. This is very valuable for scientists. So we have a partnership with NASA. So NASA can contact our users and ask them to collaborate in big worldwide observation campaigns to help them in certain research they're doing in the field of asteroids or exoplanets, for example.
How much is it?
So it retails on our website at $2,500 US dollars, and it will be available at other retailers in February.
Sorry? Yeah, so 1 watt conducted is about 3 watts EIR.
Okay, I understand RF.
Okay.
I understand power.
Okay.
Tell me what
Is like
RF wireless power is.
Sure. So we have devices that put
something with it. That can mean charge a battery or power a battery-free device. So here on the table we have is transmitters here in the back putting out RF energy, and our receiver chip. This is a nice little demonstration here. Our receiver chips, those two little black chips right there, that's what's taking the RF energy, converting it to DC to the license light. So you can see if I get close to the transmitter, it's nice and bright. As I get further away, it's going to get more dim. So we take this technology in here and embed it into devices such as a toothbrush. So a toothbrush is a good application. Normally, if you think of your bathroom sink, you have the cord coming out, the inductive base for your toothbrush. The idea of this is get rid of all that and just have your toothbrush sitting there.
Tell me what I'm looking at.
You're looking at Li-Fi devices. Do you know what is Li-Fi? Yeah? You know? Okay, so it's communication through lights. Here we have product ranges on invisible lights. The product you see here, it's called a point-to-point. It's used for industry 4.0 in space also and in the defense sector. Why? It's used, the main use cases are to replace cables in space to transfer data. And in the industry, it's also used to replace cables, but for example, we use it right now on a project in the transportation sector. We will use it in Europe on a metro line. We will transfer huge data like videos between the train and the train station. So our little receptors and receivers will be placed, each one on a train and the other one under the train station. And in 15 seconds, through 2 gigabytes speed, they will transfer all the information needed and all the data in like 15 seconds to the train station.
The smart bird feeder uses AI to recognize species, can detect when they land, sends images and videos to the cloud, and processes to identify what bird has landed in your feeder. And then it puts it into a fun app where it's kind of like the Pokemon Go for birds in your own backyard.
I mean, that depends on how you mount it, right? There's a mount bottom, so you can mount it like the
But yeah, I'm happy to talk to you about it if you want to hear.
Oh yeah, we'll get that.
So Motion Pillow is a smart pillow that listens to your snoring. It can determine when you've begun snoring, and then it repositions your head to open your airways back up to help you stop without ever waking you up.
How does it work?
So the way that it works is it uses, this system sits on your bedside. It contains a microphone, a computer, and an air pump, very quiet. Then it listens to your sleeping. The AI will learn what your snoring pattern sounds like. Then using the system of airbags, it determines the position of your head on the pillow. And as you can see here, it begins to inflate very gently to help move your head from one side or another so that you can open your airways and stop snoring.
They have the motor in the bottom and battery pack on the top, and that makes them very top-heavy, high center of gravity. And so what we've done is that we moved the motor from the body to the rear rim and patented it so nobody else can build it like that. And that allows us to use the entire body of the motorcycle for the battery. So it's basically the furthest going, 233 miles of range, and just with 25 minutes full charge. And it's also a very powerful motor, 201 horsepower, 1,200 newton meters of torque. Basically the most powerful one in the market today. It was released today.
Top speed?
That's limited to 160 miles per hour.
So it's governed?
Yeah.
Okay. Up and charge.
Up and charge.
What are we here?
Is a wireless charging system for all electrical vehicles that allows you to charge your vehicle without any cables. So it's automatically, and you can also have the system V2G. I don't know if you know it. It's like you can put energy in your car, and if you want, you can take back this energy and charge something in your house if you want. So it's automatically, it's hands-free, and also you can gain some energy. If you want to know more, I can show you the video. Yeah? you can charge taxi, you can charge all types of vehicles electric without any cable, totally automatically, and you can save energy to 6 to 28% per vehicle.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
This is ViroWarn. This is the world's first affordable COVID-19 RSV and influenza breath analyzer. It's a multiple-use self-test for those viruses. So you blow into the device twice, and within 60 seconds you'll receive a either red positive or green negative LED light. So you receive a positive result or negative result in under 60 seconds. So it's the fastest way to test for COVID-19, RSV and influenza. It's also multiple use. It's rechargeable as a USB-C adapter. I can keep this in my pocket, blow into it when I'm about to go visit my grandmother or to pick up my kids at school or about to go to a friend's dinner party. I can blow into it and get a result letting me know whether I'm virus-free in less than 60 seconds before I even walk in the door. So right now the only way to test is with quickly is with antigen tests. They're not very, it's not something you can do on the fly or on the go. This is an electronic, on-the-go self-test for COVID-19, RSV, and influenza.
How many times do you take?
You can use it multiple times throughout the day, and the cartridges last for about 2 to 3 weeks of daily usage. As soon as the cartridge depletes, you put a new one on, and you can start using it again.
It's already in commerce, or?
It's been submitted to the FDA here in the U.S. It was submitted in July. We hope to have approval very soon. It's not invasive. The way it works is you blow into it. There's a carbon filter that filters out VOCs and larger particles in breath, allowing the smaller virus particles to go into the biosensor chamber. When those virus particles come in contact with the biosensor, they bind to the organic material that's on the biosensor, and they cause a change in electrical resistivity. That electrical data is read by the AI processor, which determines the result. All of that happens within 60 seconds.
We are about to enter West Hall, where we have automotive technology. West Hall is a brand new facility and joins the North, South, and Central Halls at the Las Vegas Convention Center. Let's see some highlights, and then we will dive deeper into some of the exhibits. I'm good.
Is this an interview?
It's news. It's media.
Oh, for that, I'll have to talk to...
This. This is what I came up with everywhere in West Hall. Usually all of the major automakers are present. This year there were very few, and I'm a little disappointed with that. What took up most of the space were concept vehicles and prototypes, and very few folks would speak on camera regarding them. Regardless, let's take a look at a few things that sparked my interest.
I can stop by they need a special foundation. Like a whole shot. Yeah, it's
This is planting, this is simulating planting corn at 10 miles per hour, 15 feet per second. That's 30 seeds a second. And this is how traditionally a customer puts starter fertilizer on. So this is the early stage growth of a plant fertilizer. This, because of the accuracy of the planting system, we can pulse the fertilizer and spray the fertilizer only on the plant, even at 30 seeds a second. That saves 60% of the fertilizer. If you did that on the 90 million corn acres in the U.S., you'd save 130 million gallons of fertilizer at $650 million a year. Just by having the accuracy of the seeds so good that you can fertilize only the seed.
It's still impressive because farming animals is fairly conservative stuff for technology stuff. Where, yeah, mining is. Yeah, we're having a really hard time getting uptake, even on technology.
Yeah, so what this is actually just the front pod. That's the sensing and compute unit of John Deere's autonomous tractor. This was delivered to customers this fall, and they ran their fall tillage operations using this. It was a paid pilot. They took the machines. They used the machines. This was not a demo. There was no man behind the curtain. This is a real autonomous machine.
So a farmer can go out right now and not just order, but get an autonomous tractor?
They can. We are not opening it up to all fields and all people. It's basically, because it's a machine learning system, we're starting with a constrained environment and expanding the envelope of that environment as time goes on. So it's not going to be like a traditional machine where once you build it once, it works anywhere. We're constantly expanding the envelope of what crops it's going to work in, what environments it's going to work in.
I got you.
so many. It's a nice thing to build. Like technology, so it's a good thing to be there.
All right, what are we looking at here?
Yeah, so this is our T680 hydrogen fuel cell electric truck. So there's 60 kilograms of compressed hydrogen gas on board in 6 different tanks. That gets converted through a hydrogen fuel cell, and that splits off an electron that charges up, creates a current and charges up a battery. We have 200 kilowatt hours of battery on board. And then that battery goes and powers a 310 kilowatt electric motor that's driving the truck.
And because it's hydrogen, you don't have to worry about range with your electric.
Yeah, it's 350 mile range per fill up, and you can refill it in about 15 minutes. So very, very similar to what you'd see on diesel in terms of refuel time.
How easy is it to find hydrogen on the road?
That's the challenge. There's definitely a limited infrastructure right now for hydrogen, but hopefully some legislation will help create more production and investment in the infrastructure side.
And is this prototype or is it actually in production right now?
This is just a prototype. We did a 10-truck pilot program in the Port of LA, and then this is kind of the next evolution of that. We have an updated cab and an updated fuel cell stack in this. All right.
Whenever you're comfortable.
Look there or at you?
You can look at me.
Okay, hi. So I am Rachel. I'm from Lightyear. We're here at CES in Las Vegas. So what is Lightyear? Lightyear is a company. We're developing the world's first solar car. And this is Lightyear Zero right here. What makes Lightyear Zero different than your standard car is it's an electric car, but it's an electric car with solar panels. So if you look here, you see we have 5 square meters. And what that does is that enhances the electric battery that helps it go even further. So the normal charge will get about 300-ish miles just with the electric battery, but then the solar panels give an extra 49 miles every day. So you could essentially, every day you're just continually adding more and more solar. So you can go months without charging your car because you're just, with your daily commute, parking it outside, it just charges itself. So while this is Lightyear Zero, this car is limited production. It's our technology demonstrator. We at CES have launched Lightyear 2, and that's where we are showcasing here today. So we have opened up our wait list where people can sign up. So we encourage everyone to go and sign up. And what you will get from being on the wait list is that we will give you updates and tell you when we officially launch Lightyear 2, and then you get a spot in line to reserve it. So that's the car that will also be available in the EU, the UK, and the US. And it's a car that's set to democratize electric mobility for the people.
All right, thank you for that. And did I overhear someone correctly? The prototype in there, we're looking at 40,000 US?
Yep, so just
for a solar car,
yeah,
40,000.
Exactly, yeah. So just under the starting point will be 40,000 because we want our car, we're mission driven, so we want clean mobility for everyone everywhere, so we don't want to make an expensive car. This car right here is expensive, it's 250,000, but it's a technology demonstrator, we're doing it in limited production, so it's not meant, this is not the car that we want to be our bread and butter, this isn't the car that's meant to forward our mission. It's a stepping stone to Lightyear 2.
Great. Rachel, thank you.
Yeah, you're so welcome.
We're looking at a Dodge SRT Banshee concept car. It is an 800-volt electric vehicle and will utilize interior and exterior harmonics to imitate a Hemi that you're used to finding in an SRT.
I'm sorry, we can't hear you.
We're done in West Hall, so let's take a Tesla through what is called the Las Vegas Loop back to Central and North Hall. This saves about 20 to 25 minutes of walking to get from West Hall to the other halls. Currently, the loop only services the halls at the Convention Center and Resorts World. Encore and Westgate are planned to be the next stops. Long-term plans are to continue this up and down the Strip to McCarran International Airport and to Fremont Street and downtown. Eventually, it is hoped that the vehicles will be autonomous, but currently each one has a driver. Welcome to Central and North Halls at the Las Vegas Convention Center. This is where some of the latest and greatest tech is on display. We'll look around a bit and then come back to a few things that tickled my fancy.
or mobile device. Decepticons don't stand a chance against Optimus Prime. Equipped with included hideout blaster and battle axe. Beyond the built-in actions, customize Optimus Prime by programming unique actions and sequences through the app. Your adventures will continuously evolve as you complete in-app missions that unlock even more engaging interaction with Optimus Prime. There is truly more than meets the eye with this authentic G1 Transformers hero. The Enhanced Edition Optimus Prime by Robosen, available now. Learn more at robosen.com.
We're on an amusement park.
Which is planned logically and intelligently via the advanced algorithm. Large signal area coverage enables Yarbo to manage multiple zones in a single plane. It is also able to handle a slope with a maximum of 68%. Don't cut it down and adjust the height to ensure.
Here, you're looking at a completely new gaming device named WowCube. Looks like a Rubik's Cube, but it's inspired by it, but it's completely new. All electronic now, 24 screens connected. You play the whole cube, and that's a great difference between your cell phone and WowCube. So I can show you how using gyroscope, you can play the whole cube now, and you operate it by shaking, twisting, and tilting. This game you see like all screens connected, and you play the whole cube at one time, everything active, and by simple shaking you go to the main menu and you can choose one of the more than 50 games already available at App Store. I'll show you one more game, like that's a pretty popular puzzle game, 2048. Now you can see the difference between your cell phone and the WowCube. So if you see the matching numbers, you just twist it, and 2 goes into 4, and 4 into 8, and up to 2048. So that's a numbers puzzle.
And these are available now?
It's available now here. It's available for pre-order on the website. So we have only direct sales from our website right now. It's available for pre-order for $3.99 now. So, and by simple shaking, you go to the main menu again, and you see a bunch of different games for different ages, for kids and adults. And by the way, you can we have a widgets mode, so you can use this cube in different purposes, like a nightstand on your table, use an aquarium mode.
Oh, that's neat.
You can upload whatever you want from your cell phone through the special app WowCube Connect. So you can upload different screensavers like you can see right here. You can upload different widgets like notifications from your messengers, stock market, pictures of your family, whatever you need.
Tell me what I'm looking at here.
We got a couple GPS trackers and then a few Bluetooth locators. So I always tell people it's things you lose around the house and then things you want to track if they get stolen.
And how would they work?
So these two have a SIM card in it like a cell phone does, and then it talks to the towers to relay its location. So you get that notification on your phone, you see wherever it was at.
Right. And the others?
These two would be you put on your keys or a TV remote. Say you lost it in your couch, you can just go into your phone and ring it. That way you can hear where it's at.
And it has to be on the Wi-Fi?
Bluetooth.
Bluetooth.
Yeah.
How long will they remain powered on the Bluetooth?
These two have a year battery life.
Wow.
These two are rechargeable. Depending on how often you have this one update, the battery life is 10 to 60 days. We offer a year battery life on this one here.
And available in America now?
Yep.
All right, and what should they look for when they try to find this product?
You can just go to our website. You can pick them up in-store in Best Buy or anywhere else online.
And would that be cube.com?
Yep, cubetracker.com.
Okay, great.
So what you're looking at is a multi-force ergonomic haptic glove that pairs with virtual reality, and it gives you that power into your hands and lets you feel touch in virtual reality. It's done through two haptic sensations, one being vibrations on each individual finger, the other being tendons on the back of your hand. The tendons on the back, emulate the feeling of grip and deflection, and the vibrations on the front emulate texture and feeling. And here they're running through a demo, kind of experiencing all our different haptic situations. Right now we're on the enterprise level, working mostly B2B with companies, working on simulation and training. The Navy's got 30 of our gloves, using it for pilots, learning how to fly before they go and do it for the first time.
Tell me what I'm looking at here.
So over here we have a modern day music box, and it's different from the traditional one because for this music box, it can be controlled through the app or your phone, and we can play thousands of different kinds of music on it. Moreover, we can also make our own music on the keyboard over here, as you can see, over here. And then you can also download the music that you just played on the keyboard onto the music box, and it can play to your loved ones, and you can also engrave a special message for your special loved ones. So this box is a box full of memory and love to the person that you loved.
Is it a actual item or is it a prototype?
This is an actual item.
Are they available in America?
It is. It's on Amazon. You can order through our website. We have this product sold to over 50 countries already. Yeah.
Wow. How long has this existed?
We actually just started 6 years ago. And then we've already sold to over 50 countries already. So it's very impressive. This is actually the first app-controlled music box. And we can say that this is a very new type of instrument since we don't have any instruments that sound like this yet.
All right, welcome to CES, Massachusetts.
So we got a few different products. We are Infinicore, so we do power banks, we do wireless charging, and we do phone accessories as well. So here are 3 products that I'm going to demo for you. The P4, this is one of our newest ones, raised $180,000 on Kickstarter. P3, our best-selling power bank for the past 3 years, and our brand new Wally Grip 2. So if you have an iPhone and you have MagSafe, MagSafe is awesome. Basically, it's a strong magnet on the back of your phone, and it's super secure. This one is a wallet, and basically what it has something called Popple. So we're working with this company called Popple, and it uses NFC technology. So NFC is called near field communication, and basically you put this on the back of your phone, you're gonna get a notification, and then you can have your, oh, okay, looks like this one's not set up. Let's do this one. Actually, it looks like this. So this is my profile, and basically it's a digital business card. So we're walking around here, CES, you don't want to go around collecting all these business cards, you're going to throw them out anyways. This is a digital business card, so you can easily save people's contact information. So that's that. Awesome product, flying off the shelves. This is our P3, best-selling power bank, past 3 years. It's awesome. USB-C port, 18-watt output, 2 USB-A and wireless charging. So this will charge your phone at a really fast pace. And it also has this wall plug, which will let you plug it into the wall, and it allows for pass-through charging as well. So you plug this into your wall, you charge your phone with the cable, you wake up, your phone's 100%, and your battery's gonna be 100% too. So this thing's awesome, put it in your pocket. This is our newest of the line, super high-tech stuff. It has magnetic joints, so you can break it up, share with a friend. These are 2 separate power banks. And it has wireless charging, 100-watt output. So this will charge your laptop, Nintendo Switch, all that cool stuff, big devices. This will charge your phone at max speed as well. And it also has MagSafe. So if you want to put your phone onto here, turn it on, have it charge, it's going to stick on here. And it's super secure, and see it's charging. And it has the kickstand as well. You can watch the movies, boom, you're good to go. So that's the quick rundown for Infinicore at CES. Thank you guys for watching, and if you want to check us out, find us on Amazon, Infinicore, or go to our website, infinicore.com or wallygrip.com. Thanks.
I'd love for somebody to tell me about a water-based battery.
So basically the problem that we're trying to target is fires caused by lithium batteries. So what we do is we stray away from that model, and we use alkaline zinc bromine batteries. So this is a model of what our battery consists of. So we use natural materials as well as the zinc, bromine, and water. We compact that together into these carbon electrolytes with a solution in the middle. We compact it again, and this is essentially what our battery is. It's the carbon filaments with a solution in the middle, and that's what allows it to be non-flammable. And because we're using natural resources, it's more eco-friendly and it's cheaper, but it's still compact with high performance, as well as it being safe. And the main thing that we're pushing for are these packed cells, these battery cell pouches. The main application are for energy storing systems and bigger things like drones or cars. Yeah, this is the main thing that we're working on.
So this is our Vantage Pro 2 system. It's our top of the line, we call it prosumer line weather station. It uses a anemometer that can be separately placed or placed at a distance from your main weather station. So you can put the main weather station at a lower height and move the anemometer to a much higher height, where you can actually then collect true unfettered wind. Where people have a lot of trees, they tend to run them up the pole. It comes with a standard 40-foot cable, so you can run it 40 foot apart from the rain cone and the temp pump. The rain cone on top here is a traditional rain cone using a tipping spoon technology. It is very accurate to about 1/100th of an inch, and will work for many, many years without changing or needing recalibration. It does need to be cleaned like anything. It's a collector, so you got to keep your rain cone clean. Also on this model, we're showing the solar radiation sensor. So if you want to measure solar radiation in your local area for things like what should I be expecting the evaporation to be in my area. You can use the solar radiation sensor. This unit also has an ultraviolet sensor on there where we detect the ultraviolet and tell you what the UV index is. So you don't go out in the sun and end up like a potato chip. I'm fair-skinned, I like that feature. Built into the bottom half here is a radiation shield for protecting the temperature and humidity sensor. On top of that, this model has a fan aspirated system. So this will run 24 hours a day to make sure that the measurement we take is the best measurement of the ambient air around you. We also have versions that are daytime only fan aspiration and a passive solar radiation protection. To do that fan aspirated system, we actually have an extra solar panel. For the standard weather station, this small solar panel is all that you need to run it for many, many years. There is a battery inside to keep it going. That battery probably needs to be replaced, depending on where you live, every 2 to 3 years. Sometimes a year if you live in a higher on the globe than other places, where the sun isn't there sometimes during the winter as much. So this system then connects via a 900 megahertz link to our console. This is our new device. We just introduced it 2 days ago. It's got a 900 megahertz receiver in it to receive the weather station information, and then it has a TFT color display where you can choose what you want to look at on your weather station. Right now we're showing on this screen here about the maximal. There are 21 measurements on this screen right here. If we look on our other sample over here, it's more the minimalistic approach. If you like fewer numbers, but like just to have those things the way you want it, you can set that up that way. Between the two, you can do anything you want. It is fully programmable, fully changeable. You can change what the tiles do. You can change what information is on them. And you can even see we have a kind of a high contrast version and a bluish colored version that you can play with. We see that in here there's one new feature that our old console didn't do very well, which was charting. You can plot your own data right here on the device. So this is showing rainfall and barometer. Now, I have to say that this is not rainfall in Las Vegas. This is rainfall in the Bay Area of California, where we got a pretty good rainstorm in the last few weeks. But you can plot any number of data pieces on this screen. So if we look at the data selections, sorry, my fingers are, well, you can choose what you want to plot on here, and we can have 2 axes for plotting all different kinds of information. Temperature, humidity, UV, solar, envirotranspiration, if you're familiar with that term. All these different things are plottable by you right here on the screen. We also have on here the current conditions, so you can scroll through all your sensors and look at all your current conditions. Additionally, there are forecast options on here. You can look at your hourly, your 7-day, your monthly, and your annual averages, all by choosing what you want to look at. But what we find really interesting is we can go back to the main screen, is there you have your data all the time ready and waiting for you. Any other questions your viewers might like to hear about?
They are available now in this country?
So they were offered for pre-order right now. We'll be shipping, we plan to ship by the end of the month. So.
And how does one go about finding one of these?
So the best way to go is to go to www.davisinstruments.com, and you can be right there on our page, and you can find it right there. Place your pre-orders. We'd love to sell you one of these, and I think you'll be very happy with them.
Thank you.
Welcome to the Venetian Expo Center, formerly known as the Sands Expo Center. The Venetian Expo Center is 1.5 miles away from the Las Vegas Convention Center. CES has free shuttles that run back and forth from the Venetian Expo Center to the Las Vegas Convention Center every 10 minutes. And they are full. Standing room only on one of those public transit bendy buses. Let's look at an overview of things on the first 2 floors at the Venetian Expo Center, health and home products. And then, you guessed it, I'll jump into a few things I found interesting.
Okay, this is a smart bird feeder. It uses AI to understand when a bird is visiting the feeder, what recognizes and identify the species, take photos and videos, and then send those photos and videos and information about the species to the user's phone. So this is the camera that plugs in right there. We offer this with and without a solar roof. So without the solar roof, you need to plug this in every 5 days, charge it up. With the solar roof, it extends the battery life almost indefinitely. So you would never need to plug it in. But we found consumers love this. They love the idea of collecting number of species in their backyard. The original inspiration for this was actually a mobile game called Pokemon Go, where you collect virtual species, and yet we have real species of birds in our backyard. Why don't we collect those? And so it's about collecting the number of species. People want to maximize the number of species they're collecting.
And how does it communicate with your phone?
So it uses Wi-Fi to send to the cloud and then send to your phone.
Yeah. And available in America now?
Available throughout the world right now on mybirdbuddy.com. That's the only place you can buy this right now, mybirdbuddy.com. We offer it yellow and we offer it in blue with and without a solar roof.
He is researcher.
Okay, can I start? Okay, so this is ultrasonic scalp care device. We use ultrasound to stimulate in objects in non-contact manner. So with this non-contact vibration, we stimulate your scalp like this. Then firstly, we developed ultrasonic technology for clinic use in Japan for hair loss patients. Then that clinic device was large. So now we make it small, and this is home care device for 1 minute everyday use. Thank you.
So tell me what I'm looking at.
So this is Sprig. Sprig is a new wellness brand from Kohler. We just launched a couple days ago, and we're focused on transforming daily routines into well-being rituals through aromatherapy and premium ingredients. So the devices that you see on your right, these are premium infusion devices. They work with your existing showering, and they allow for an experience for aromatherapy, hyaluronic acid, and premium botanicals all directly through your water in a couple minutes experience that allows you to reset, recharge, and bring you back to center for the rest of your day.
Hi. Can you tell me what the latest, greatest, bold look of Kohler is with
I
this?
will tell you all about the bold look of Kohler. So this is our Stillness Infinity bathtub. It is a
maintenance tower here in the back. So you can put your essential oils of choice, or we have recommended essential oils that will take you through aromatherapy. It also does come with 4 pre-programmed journeys where the tub will take you through the sensory experience of your choice.
And you really get the fog at home.
You can get the fog at home. It also runs on our Perfect Fill Smart Bathing System. So that's a system where the tub is going to fill from the interior up to the perfect designated level, and it's also going to be controlled via remote, and that's how you'll control your temperature as well.
Hello everyone, my name is Mike from Torres. We have a new technology here, it's called Coolify. So look at it, this is actually a wearable air conditioner. So you can see that on the 2 sides here, these are what we call semiconductor cooling. So it can provide you with extra cooling in the summertime and also heating in the winter time. So you can see that it's actually a wearable device you can put on your neck like this. So let's see that if we turn this on, it starts with cooling. So it's cooling 1, cooling 3, and cooling 2. If you hold this button for 3 seconds, 1, 2, and 3, so it will switch you back to like heating. So if you want to get warm, you can also do heating in this way. It's a very convenient product that you can carry around, sleep in your backpack. If you need that additional air conditioning outdoor, inside of your room, like the garage where there's no air conditioning, it's definitely very helpful for you to use.
And are these available in this country now?
Yeah, it is. It's actually available in Amazon and also in Best Buy. So these guys are actually the most professional model, cost around $199 US. If you're not ready for this one, you can also do some more affordable versions, like the foldable neck fan here, or we have the first generation here that's cost only $149, and this guy is only $99 US.
This is where my film really starts to go down the drain.
Hi, we're Brondell. We're a healthy home company based in San Francisco, specializing in bidets, shower filtration, water filtration, and air purification. What you're looking at here are our Swash DR81 and 82. They're identical with the exception of one is controlled by the sidearm here, and the other is controlled by the remote control. The features here you're looking at is a warm wash, an automatic carbon deodorizer, a heated toilet seat, a nightlight, and a warm air dryer. Prices start at $299 and $349, and you can find those at Brondell.com and HomeDepot.com.
How difficult is it to adapt one to your existing toilet?
It takes about 15 minutes. It's DIY, so you would take your existing toilet seat off. You would put this on with a faceplate, it slides right in. Plug it in to your local GFI outlet, and then connect the tube to your toilet water intake. Like I said, 15 minutes or less.
What am I looking at?
So this is Kasana's heart seat. It measures your heart rate, your blood oxygenation, and your blood pressure. And we're currently working on going through the FDA clearance process, and the goal is to have physicians use this to better manage patients with hypertension.
How is it powered?
So we have batteries built into the seat. It has multiple years of battery life. We also have a cellular and a Wi-Fi radio in the seat to directly upload the data to the cloud.
So the data goes to the cloud, you don't have to load anything up on your phone?
Correct, you don't even need to have a phone or even technically a Wi-Fi connection. Because of the cellular, this makes it really accessible to those in rural areas or even the aging population. And it goes directly to the physician or the primary care doctor, who will then hopefully use it to better titrate medication.
Kind of have a good, better, best. You can have everything with, as far as a feature and benefit. You can get as basic as heated seat, heated water, dryer, or you can go with heated seat, heated water, heated drying, auto open, auto close. You don't even have to touch anything. When you walk up to it, it automatically opens. You can have night lights, remote controls, so you can adjust your water temperature, adjust your heat temperature, night lights in the toilet, auto open, seat, auto open lid.
So tell me why somebody would want a bidet.
That cleanliness factor. You know, you don't always get everything when you wipe, and from a health standpoint, the EPA and the CDC did a study years ago that the average person has about a peanut size of fecal matter on their body at all times. This prevents that. There's a lot of dexterity issues to where you can just push a button and it can clean you down there. You don't want a spouse or a nurse having to do those intimate situations, so you have this there to help clean you. It's like your dishwasher. It's like your automatic spring clean system. It's filling a need for people who don't want to go out and do that. So it helps you with cleanliness. It helps you with saving toilet paper. It helps you with saving water because you're not flushing. You're using less water. It helps you with electrical. You're doing all kinds of different stuff to where you can be really helping, and you're also the health benefits.
All right. These are your basic bidets?
These are our good, better, best that is really popular on the market now. You have the BB1000, the BB2000, and the Discovery series. And the top of the Discovery series is our fully integrated toilet. The fully integrated toilet has a kick button down at the bottom. You push it once, the lid opens. You push it twice, the seat opens. You push it a third time, it flushes and everything closes. You also have that functionality on the remote, where you can open the lid, open the seat, and all of the features and benefits that you're looking for: warm water, warm seat, warm air dry, night light, UV sanitization on the wand itself, so it's cleaning the wand for you. You can adjust the air temperature for the dry. You can adjust the water temperature for the clean. You can adjust the seat temperature for your comfort level. Just about everything. Nozzles move. We have a turbo wash. You have oscillating, kind of the massage wash. So a lot of different things you can do.
We're still here at the Venetian Expo Center. Let's go up one level to the next floor and visit my favorite part of CES, food technology. This really is my favorite part of CES. I have bought appliances because of this. Seriously. That slow-speed juice masticator that has been used at least half a dozen times, you've learned how it works by now. We'll play you a bunch of B-roll combined with some fancy music, and then I will visit some of the exhibitors.
this is waste dry disposal?
Yes, this is an electric composter for your kitchen. So what we have found is that there are a lot of people who they like the idea of composting, doing the right thing, but they hate actually doing it. It's a hassle, it's inconvenient, you have to maintain it. We wanted to make composting a part of your daily routine, where you can compost and be living a sustainable life without changing the way that you do your normal daily life. So the idea is you're going to use the Naglip as your digital trash can, your electric trash can that you just use throughout your daily life. So morning rolls around, you make your breakfast, right? You're going to get your eggs, the eggshells. Instead of going into the trash can, they go into the Naglip. Vegetable time for lunch, okay, you can't eat the stem, right? Where does it go? Usually the garbage disposal or the trash can. We don't want you to do that. Put it in the Naglip. Everything throughout your daily food routine just goes into the Naglip. After a meal, into the Naglip. You like chicken wings. I like chicken wings. I'm a chicken wing guy. So after a bunch of chicken wings, watching a football game, baseball game, the wings right in the Naglip. Then all you're gonna do is you're gonna press one button and the magic is going to begin. So let's just do this in real time. Why don't we see the magic firsthand here? So first of all, I have to check to make sure the machine is not already on. So could you tell me, are there blue lights in front right now?
No.
Okay, no blue lights. That means we are in an off state. We are not on. Let's turn it on and see what happens. So 3, 2, 1. Blue lights are on.
Yep.
No other changes. You can't hear this thing. It is the quietest appliance in your kitchen. 35 decibels, the same as a refrigerator. So very, very silent operation. You can't smell it because we have active carbon filters. All of the smells from your food waste are being filtered in real time. So no smell, no sound, and you must be thinking, if you're making compost, I mean, that takes months. That's gonna take a long time. An hour and a half, you've got beautiful compost. Now, you must think, if we're making compost in an hour and a half, that must use a lot of energy. Well, let me tell you how we get to that state. What is happening right now since I pressed the button? We are putting out 700 watts to quickly reach a temperature of 126 degrees Celsius. That's gonna sanitize everything. Once we hit 126, it automatically dials the wattage down to 60 watts. This means at the end of a cycle, it uses as much electricity as a normal coffee maker. So very low energy consumption, very fast operation, and when it's all done, you are left with beautiful, natural, organic, chemical-free fertilizer that you can use in your home and garden. At the same time, you have reduced your waste footprint by 90%. 90% reduction in weight and volume. So you can just throw it away if you want. But at Naglip, we always say, hey, don't waste your waste. Turn your waste into treasure. So what you can do right now, you have a couple of options as well. You can store it. It's shelf stable. So you can leave it on your shelf for up to a year without any problems. Or you put it right in your garden. Put it in your home garden, put it in your potted plants, and let the worms do the rest. Natural organic fertilizer. Don't go to the store and be buying fertilizer all the time with chemicals. No one wants to do that. No one's got time to do that. Now, you just make your own organic fertilizer every day without any extra effort. You're not changing the way you do your home life. So with Naglip on your side, you're upgrading your home life, you're saving time, money, and the environment. And it's available now.
You ready?
What am I looking at here?
Okay, so we have the Bartesian Professional. So the appliance here itself, you see it's got glass bottles. You stock these bottles with your brand preferences of vodka, whiskey, rum, gin, and tequila. And then back here there's water. And our capsules contain all of the authentic components above and beyond the spirits that go into making a premium cocktail. So you take your cocktail selection, insert it and close the lid, and it identifies your selection based on the barcode. And what you're doing with the dial is selecting your spirit strength preference. Mocktail, light, regular, strong. And once you hit mix, Bartesian automatically draws from the associated spirits and the water. They come up over their own lines and they meet up as they dispense. It takes about 25 seconds.
Can you create your own mixes?
No. The selections are available exclusively in the, but we have 60 recipes.
Oh, that's more than enough.
And we're very much on track. Like, we have a track history of a release about one a month, and that's not going to slow down anytime soon.
This is just a smaller version of it?
That's correct. So this is the duet. So it's optimal for, just a smaller footprint if you want. Maybe you want one in the motorhome. You just maybe don't have that much countertop space.
Or if you only drink martinis?
Exactly, that too.
And these are available now?
Yes, they are.
You're looking to a plant-based milk maker that makes over 10 different kinds of plant-based milk. Most of the nuts, such as almond, cashew, Brazil nut, plus oats, coconut, and hemp seed. You can buy raw ingredients from your local grocery store. You choose here which one do you want. We have a built-in scoop. You can scoop the plant base, you put in, you add the water accordingly, you close, and in 5 to 6 minutes you have fresh made plant-based milk. We didn't use any heat to break down fibers. We use vacuum suction and filtration to make the milk, and it will be fresh, no additive, and ready to drink.
And is this available in America?
So yes, it's available for pre-sale. We launched at CES a couple of days ago. We're taking pre-orders. Our market price is $5.99, and we're taking reservations for a $50 down payment. And we're shipping by the middle of spring of 2023, and we're charging the remaining balance when we ship the product.
How do we find this online?
So at our website is www.growupmilkbrewer.com.
Alright, so this is Tramontina Brew. It's a smart cooking system. It is an induction cooktop that connects to an app on your phone. And the app has more than 200 recipes that has step-by-step instructions with videos and text. And then because it has a temperature sensor and a built-in scale, the app will control time, temperature, and weight for you. So if you don't know how to cook at all, you can easily cook any recipe using our system here.
With any Ferris pan?
Yeah, so it comes with a Dutch oven and a fry pan, and then we have 3 other cooker pieces that makes the full collection.
Available in America now?
It will be available in Q2 2023.
All right, what would you like to know? Start the spiel? So Brava uses...
I would like to know what I'm looking at.
Okay. So Brava is an infrared oven. Uses infrared light. There's 3 different lights at the top, 3 in the bottom. The idea is you can cook like 3 different things at the same time. So I have my trays. There's zones 1, 2, and 3. So it depends on the recipe. You can actually do, let's say, a protein on zone 1 and 2 different vegetables on 2 and 3. Okay. And so you just go back to your screen here. It'll tell you what you're looking for. You can go by the recipe. You can pick up what you're looking by material. Let's say if I want to do chicken, I do this backwards. So I'm going to do chicken breast. I want to do a combination. I have asparagus in my refrigerator. I also have a bell pepper. And now it just goes step by step. It'll tell me how to use a temp sensor to probe how thick that the chicken is. It'll tell me where to place it in the Brava itself. I'm just going to skip around a little bit. It tells me where to place it, my vegetables, how to cut it, where to place it on the tray itself, where to place it inside the Brava. Right tells me the top, right here. There's also a place you can do a temp sensor on your left-hand side. Once everything's ready to go, close it up. Here's my little checkoff list. I'm missing my temp sensor, but once I have that in place, if I get a green light, I can go. It'll take me about 13 to 20 minutes to have my dinner ready to go.
Available in America now?
Yes, it's available across the United States and Canada, also Puerto Rico. You can order through our website, through Costco.com, through Amazon, and Williams-Sonoma.
What do they tend to MSRP for?
Well, we get starter packages is $12.95. When we launch this, the new package with glass door will be $19.95 with everything, all the accessories.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, what do we have here?
Okay, so all of our products have a mild electric current that runs through the product. And the first product that I'm going to show you is called Spoon Tech. And it comes in this package. It's available on Amazon Prime. It's $29, and it's fantastic for people that have a diminished sense of taste because it has an electrode in the back, and when you take the spoon and you can put on, and you see it light up so you know it's working, and you can have yogurt or ice cream or soup that's low in salt or low in sugar, it will enhance the taste buds. Or people that don't have any taste at all, it will enhance the taste. So it's a really handy spoon. The next thing we have is a toothbrush. This is called Hygienius, and this has a battery in the back with ionic technology, and it works on the same principle so that when you brush your teeth, it lights up, and what it does is it repels the plaque that's in your mouth, and your dentist will love it, your hygienist will love it, because you'll get a dentist clean at a drugstore price. It's only $19, again on Amazon Prime, and when you're ready for a new toothbrush, it's the only manual toothbrush of its kind on the market. Do you want TDCS?
Sure.
And the last,
why not?
Okay.
We'll cover all of them.
The last thing we have is called Lifted, and this is transcranial direct current stimulation device, TDCS, and what it does is it sits on your forehead. It's a headset. It's the only headset of its kind at this price. It's very portable. It comes in a case with everything that you need for a stimulation session. It's programmed for 20 minutes at a time, and what it does is it sits on your forehead and it helps their neurons fire, and neurons that fire together wire together, and it will increase your attention, memory, and focus. So that's our products in a nutshell.
And that brings us to the end of this film for CES 2023. I hope you enjoyed what we looked at. I hope you appreciated some of the technology that we have coming out. This event I've been going to for over 20 years now. I've missed a year or two here and there, but every year that I go out, I'm always impressed or surprised by something. So guess what? It's only about 350 days until CES 2024. I'll see you there.